Is it too late to get into Titanfall 2? No. See you next time. Alright, let's talk about it. So Titanfall 2 has been out now for a bit over 3 years, and if you've watched the channel at all during that time, you will know that I love the game more than Captain America loves his shield. More than I love French fries, and French fries are pretty darn good, dude. However, I think there's a lot of people who have an interest in the game and either presume A, dead game, or B, player base is too strong to get in now. The answer to both is no, it's not dead game, and B, well, that one's a little more complicated. Starting with dead game. Titanfall 2 is actually doing pretty okay. More than okay if you're on the PS4. If you saw last time's video, you'll know the PS4 version of Titanfall 2 basically got a second life due to it going free on PS Plus in December. I'm talking numbers upwards of 90,000 players. It is not normal. It is insane. Now that is hype. Xbox still floats in the low 3,000 to 4,000s, while PC is in the 1,000 range, sometimes 2,000 on the weekends. More than enough, folks, to find matches in attrition. But let's be real here for a second. Titan gameplay is cool and all in Titanfall 2, but oh my gosh, this game shines in the pilot v pilot gameplay. You see, Titanfall 2 has a nearly limitless skill ceiling when it comes to that movement tech. There is so much room to improve, practice, and sharpen your skills when it comes to your movement within TF2. The possibilities are almost endless within the sandbox when it comes to potential for creative and skillful gameplay. And that is why players return to the game. That's why people still watch it. People still enjoy this game. Anytime you talk about Titanfall 2, it is almost met with this like inside club head nod, firm handshake kind of thing, like, oh, you like this? Yeah, boom, shoulder bump. Titanfall 2 was a game that should have been one of the most successful FPSs of the last 5 years, and yet it remains a cult classic, an indie hit, that undiscovered band that you know is a gem but hasn't been signed by the big label yet. I've recently picked Titanfall 2 back up on the PC again, and rediscovered the joy that the game still has in 2020. And I'm here to proclaim, you guys, play this game this year. Seriously, you will not be disappointed. Yeah, you're not going to be able to get pilot v pilot matches anymore on PC without waiting for a while. But you can still find a dedicated group of players who appreciate the game for what it is. Now back to point B from earlier. Player base too strong. Will you get stomped? Sometimes, yeah. The people who have appreciated and loved Titanfall 2, the players who've been with the game for a long time, they're still out there, they're still playing, and yes, they're very, very good. But guess what? You'll probably start stomping some of these matches as well. I love old school FPS games that don't have skill-based matchmaking. I love the feeling of having matches be completely different game to game. You never know when you're going to go against a stacked team of Gen 70s, or maybe new players who are experimenting with the game for its very first month. Playing better players will improve your gameplay faster than if you were just to go out and farm some freshies. Gonna be a slog getting dunked on? Yeah. But Titanfall 2 does a good job not letting the dunkage hurt too much that you abandon the game. There's always that outplay potential and creative ways to play that allow you to succeed within Titanfall. You know, that is what draws me back to this game. That's why I still want to make videos on it. That's still why I want to talk about it. Everybody has a unique play style. Everybody has a unique approach to the game, and matches play out differently every single time. There is a community too when it comes to Titanfall. You'll likely start running into familiar faces, personalities. You'll start recognizing IDs in the lobby, those play styles. It's pretty cool. Makes it feel a part of a special club, a secret club, that gets something that the broader player base just hasn't caught on to yet. Titanfall 2 is a gem. A gem that some awesome YouTubers still make videos for. You know, Iniquity, Jaredude, Papercut to You, Tony Mo, and a lot more. I've heard Shroud talk about the fact that BR games are so successful because the outcomes of the matches are different every single time. Like, BR titles have been the dominant factor here the last few years. And in them, no two matches play out the same. They're new, they're different, the encounters change continually. This diversity is what fuels the success of BR games. And you know what? I think he's right. The FPS space has craved innovation for 15 years. And outside of the Battle Royale genre, we haven't seen developers really pushing the envelope in terms of game design for FPS. For a long time, that genre just was a guaranteed financial success, and studios pushed out carbon copy sequels of successful franchises for almost a decade. And you know what? It bit them in the butt. because players stopped being attracted to the traditional FPS games and started moving to where they could get diversity in those FPS titles. Titanfall 2, though, kind of broke that mold. It has some of that match diversity that I think players craved at the tail end of the traditional FPS era. And it came out right before the BR craze got its momentum rolling. Now, I love Apex Legends. It's easily the FPS I've played the most this last year. It's got that respawn polish all over it and produces unique and exciting moments. However, BRs can't fill the space that more traditional FPS games still occupy. There is still a desire from players to have, well, I don't even know what to call it anymore. Traditional FPS games is such a weird phrase, but even-ish starts without the looting and without the large player counts and the compressing circles. I think people still want to experience team deathmatch or Slayer-based FPS games if done right. Titanfall 2, the lack of success, honestly, I think was just due to bad marketing. You look at the popularity spike of this game on PS4 when it went free to play. There were a lot of people who recognized that Titanfall 2 is pretty sick. So I'm not giving up on this game. And even though we've talked about EA looking at a 10-year plan for Apex Legends, and well, Titanfall 3 doesn't look to be anywhere near the horizon right now, there's still reason to play Titanfall 2 and celebrate these good games. I just want to keep making these videos to help encourage other players to understand that, hey man, there's people playing these games. They're still really fun. Is it the same experience that you could have had at launch? No. You're not going to get all the game types without searching for a long time. It's mainly attrition these days. But if you value diversity in your FPS games, you want a big skill ceiling, and you want a game that will reward you for the time that you put in, Titanfall 2 is that, man. Seriously, these games reward you for what you put in. And I really appreciate developers who build games with huge skill ceilings like these, but they aren't so punishing that you abandon it when you lose. Quake Champions, I get my butt kicked. I've tried to play that game for a lot of years, and when I get into the rhythm, I can do all right. But for whatever reason, it's got too high a skill ceiling for me to stick around with it long term. Titanfall 2 managed to strike that balance, and man, it's addicting. So hop on out there, get in some matches. Let me know what you think. It's too late to get into Titanfall 2. No, my friends, no it is not. Hey, thanks for watching this video. If you enjoyed, please subscribe to the channel and hit the alarm bell so you know when the next upload goes live. Follow me over on Twitter at BBKDRAGOON. And I want to ask you guys, are you playing Titanfall 2 in 2020? And if so, what platform are you playing on? Let me know down in the comments below. Who knows? We may have to do a little community night. Start playing some Pilot v Pilot again with the BBKDRAGOON community. Thanks for watching this video. Have a great rest of your day, and I will see you again very soon.